But don't compare his story to yours. If somebody on social media telling you quit your job, you're wasting your time, you're gonna be a loser, bro, don't listen to them, because everybody's journey different. And at once upon a time, trust me, they probably worth a job too, 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Unless they just were born rich. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Smooth, and you already know what's happening. The best chef, another banger. As you can see by the title of this video, we're gonna be talking about should you quit your 9-to-5 job. Now, before we jump into it, I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit of backstory about myself to why I can relate to this. Because last May 2021, I quit my job and I pursued full entrepreneurship. So I'm gonna be telling y'all the good, the bad, the ugly about leaving your job or whatever. So make sure y'all stay tuned to the video. Leave a like for your boy. Subscribe to the channel. Give me the 10K. But enough talking. Let's jump right into it. Okay. First thing first, I'm gonna say, man, before you decide to quit your job, leave your job, you must know your situation. Now, everybody's situation different, so that means because there's a lot of videos, a lot of stuff on TikTok, a lot of stuff you might see on Facebook saying, man, leave your 9-to-5 job, it's not helping you, you can't grow, which is true, but you gotta know your own situation. Like, your situation might be different than the person you're looking at on social media. Like, your situation, your personal situation, different than my situation, you feel me? So, like, if you know you got a lot of bills that you responsible for, you know you got kids or something, you know you got a lot of mouths to feed, then you know it might not be wise for you just to up and leave your job. So make sure you got your priorities in check. That's the #1 tip, because a lot of people, it's easy though these days, man, because we're all on social media, we all seeing things that we want, and other people got who like, man, I wish I had that lifestyle, and they telling you quit your job, you can't get this without quitting your job, but their lifestyles are completely different. They might not have the same bills you have, they might not have 2 kids to feed. So just know your situation, prioritize, man. Don't just up and leave if you know you got responsibilities, because your responsibilities first. And at this point in life, man, we all grown, and if you're watching this video, no matter what age you is, I'm gonna let you know, man, you're responsible for everything in your life. So don't be blaming other people. Don't look to rely on people. Don't be looking to beg people for money and stuff, because in this world, especially these days, 2022, man, a lot of people struggling. So a lot of people ain't got the money to give you if you need for rent. So you just gotta have that in your mind before you just up and leave. So that's basically the first thing I want to say. Second thing I want to say, man, if your job is stressing you out to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, you feel like you don't got no life outside of it, or you feel like once you get off work, you just gotta crash and go to sleep, and it basically got you in a continual cycle as work, sleep, eat, work, sleep, eat. You know what I'm saying? If you in that continuous cycle of life, man, I would say just leave that job. But don't just leave. I would say, man, have a plan for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Create a plan, and before you leave, man, go apply for like 10 more jobs that better fit your situation. That's the thing. That's another thing, man. I want to tell you this because I don't really want to talk too much about myself, but I'm just going to tell y'all, for the ones who've been watching my channel for a minute, I was working at Home Depot. Y'all know I was working at Home Depot for like 3 years, and I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like I was stuck. Felt like I couldn't really grow. I couldn't really make more money. I just felt real stuck. You know what I'm saying? And the main thing that I realized, like, learned from the situation, was I was settling, because it was my choice to stay at Home Depot. I could have easily left and went to a factory. I could have easily left and tried to do real estate or anything, but that was me settling. So that's another thing I want to tell y'all, man. Don't settle for your job, bro. Like, if you at a job, you know you're not happy with it, you don't like none of your coworkers, your boss always pissing you off, you stressful, you working hard, you know what I'm saying, you tired. Once you get off work, you ain't got no time for your kids, you ain't got no time to be happy, you ain't got no time to spend with your friends or whatever, then, man, go look for something different, bro. Bro, this world we live in, that's the thing about this world we live in. Like, I'm gonna be venting a lot in this video too, man, so just stay tuned to it. But in this world we live in, there's so many opportunities in here, but the way it's set up, it'll have you feel like you stuck in a box, you know what I'm saying? It'll have you feel like, man, I'm at this job, I can't leave. I ain't gonna find nowhere that can pay me the same. I ain't gonna find nowhere that will hire me, when that's definitely not the truth, man. Just go out there and look. If you know that your job don't fit you, go on Indeed, ask around, be like, man, do y'all know anybody that's hiring? If you like sports, look for jobs at the gym or something. Just look around. You will eventually find something that fits you, that's better than your situation. So that's another tip, man. Don't settle, and don't limit yourself, man. Limit yourself, the worst thing, I'm telling you, because I did it myself for 3 years. And I'm looking back, yeah, I learned a lot. I met a lot of I learned a lot. I met a lot of connections while I was there. But at the same time, I'm looking back like, man, I wasted like probably 2 years of my life just settling, because I felt like I couldn't do better. I didn't know where to go at the time. So that's just a tip. Don't settle. Another tip I would give y'all, man, is before you just up and leave your job, make sure you create a plan. That's the #1 thing. And just from personal experience, So basically, let me just tell y'all just a little bit more about my backstory. So I got my own beard company, and at the time I had started my company while I was at my job. So I started making like $2,000 a month. I ain't gonna lie, I started making like $2,000 a month, something like that around there from my beard company. And I was like, man, bro, I'm making way more with my beard company than I'm making at this job. So I was like, so it got to the point, you know what I'm saying, my manager was stressing me out, my job was stressing me out, they were complaining about stuff I was doing. I was like, man, I'm one of the hardest workers in here, you feel me? And they was still always finding reasons to bash me or get me in trouble, call me to office. So I was like, bro, you know what, I don't need this. And I just said, forget it, and I left, quit. And now me looking back, man, that wasn't a good decision, because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't have no plan set out. And I didn't have no money saved up. I was just living. I was just thinking like, man, $2,000 a month, I'm only gonna go up from here. Not thinking like, man, I still got bills to pay, you know what I'm saying? What if something happened to my car? I still got food, you know? I still wanna go live and wanna do things. I wanna buy clothes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking that. I was like, man, I'm doing this, I'm making more, I'm just gonna quit. And that's one thing I wanna tell y'all, don't do, man. Don't just up and leave without creating a plan. So create your plan first, write it out, have you some bread saved up, man. That's key too. And in your plan, this is what you need to put in your plan. Now everybody different, but there's some things I recommend. So you need to plan what you're gonna do next, like what you want to do with your career next. Like, do you want to go to another job? Or are you gonna pursue the business that you want to start? You need to have that in your plan, so that way you don't be out here like confused, like a lost dog or a deer in the headlight. You don't want to be like that. You want to know, okay, I quit my job, now I'm doing this, now I'm doing that, now I'm doing that. You want to have things in order, because when you out here lost and you ain't really gotten that paycheck coming in consistently, it's kind of, stuff can kind of get rough, you know what I'm saying? So create that plan, start off with finding out what you want to do next. Have a set goal, like, okay, I'm gonna get this job, I'm gonna go for it. Then I say, you need to say, okay, before I leave, I want to have 3 months worth of rent saved up, at least like 3 months. So that way they give you a little wiggle room, a little playroom. So that way, cause in 3 months, in the first 2 months, you gonna know, okay, I can pursue what I'm trying to pursue, and you still got 1 month left over to go find a job. You see what I'm saying? That makes sense. So I say have 3 months worth of rent, cause you gotta have somewhere to stay. Everything else, you can kind of, if you're a real hustler or whatever, you can kind of finesse your way through it. But you want to make sure you got 3 months worth of rent, because you got to have somewhere to stay. So the first 2 months and the 3 months, first 2 months, you need to be pursuing whatever your plan is. Whatever you want to be your job, whatever you want to pursue, your business or whatever. First 2 months, you need to be going hard. Every day you wake up, go hard for it. And then that's gonna let you know, by the end of that second month, that's gonna let you know, okay, I can really keep going with this. I'm good, I'm on a good path, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really gotta go back to a job. Or it's gonna let you know, man, maybe I need to start back looking for a job. You know what I'm saying? And just be real with yourself, bro. Like, it's cool. I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, out for a long time, I was like, man, I'll tell myself, bro, I would never go back to a job. And I'm gonna let y'all know more about that at the end of the video, so make sure y'all stay tuned. But I was like, bro, I would never go back to a job. Forget that. I just never will go back. But be real with yourself. There's nothing wrong with having a job, bro. The older you get, you'll realize, man, as long as you got income coming in, you got multiple streams of income, bro, you good. You doing good. It don't matter where you at in life, because you can always grow. That's the beauty of this life thing, bro. Sometimes we feel like we run out of time. We feel like we stuck. But you can always grow. You can always better yourself. Just be humble. Be humble in the situation you're in, and take it with that. But yeah, like I was saying, create your plan, bro, and that's one of the tips I had. Also, I'm gonna let you know, man, just off rip, things like, just if you want to up and leave your job, some things might get rough, you know what I'm saying? Because like I was saying earlier, you never know, because we obviously can't see the future, so you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if something will happen to your crib. You don't know if something will happen to your car. You're gonna need a new motor. You're gonna need a new brakes. You don't know. That's stuff that randomly happen. You don't know what life gonna throw at you. You know you're gonna have bills. You know you're gonna need food. So just be prepared. Be mentally prepared. Like, man, anything can go wrong. And don't think negative, man. I'm telling y'all a lot of stuff right now, but it's not all negative. I'm just want you to be prepared before you just up and leave. Because a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of talent. And there's a lot of people that's stuck in these jobs because they don't know which way to go. They don't know where to go. And they just feel stuck. I was there. Trust me, I was there. I promise y'all. So I just want to let y'all know, man, it ain't all negative. It's a lot of positivity to it. It's a lot of positivity to working for yourself. It's a lot of positivity to finding a job that best fits you. You know what I'm saying? So that's another tip. Dang, I feel like I'm just talking. Alright, but another thing is, so recently I just got an interview at a gym, and I got the job. I start on the 18th of, dang, what month are we in? I'm tweaking. I started on the 18th, July 18th. Right now it's the 10th. So, and that's one thing I want to say, man, because I was telling myself for a long time, I was like, bro, I would never go back to a job. But then I started thinking, like, man, if I can find a job that works with me, something that I can relate to, something that I like doing, something that ain't really a stress for me, then that'll be smooth. Because the older I'm getting, I'm like, man, if I have this stream of income, I got this stream of income, that stream of income, that stream of income, that's the closer I can get to being a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I'm looking at things now, and that's how you should look at things. Don't look at it as, cause I'm telling y'all, bro, it's so easy to see things on social media and be like, man, they ain't working. Bruh, how can I do that? Or how can I? But you gotta look at yourself. You gotta be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Cause we are our own individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, my name's Smooth. So Smooth ain't like you, and you ain't like the next person, and the next person ain't like you, and you ain't like your brother, and your brother ain't like your sister. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. Everybody got their own journey, their own story. So really block out. You need to block out all that, everything. You know what I'm saying? You can look at people and get motivation from it. Like, man, I can't. Bro got a Lambo. I'm gonna get there. Put it on your wall, say I'm gonna get a Lambo. But don't compare his story to yours. If somebody on social media telling you, quit your job, you're wasting your time, you're gonna be a loser, bro, don't listen to them, because everybody's journey different. And once upon a time, trust me, they probably worth a job too, 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Unless they just were born rich. But I'm saying, man, stick to your journey. And the last thing I want to tell y'all, man, is believe in yourself. No matter what you do, no matter what route you want to take, no matter if you stay at your job, just believe in yourself. Believe that you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. And that's the main thing. Because if you quit your job and you don't got no belief in yourself, 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up either going back or backtracking. You don't want to backtrack no matter what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do in life, you don't want to backtrack. You want to keep going forward, and you want to keep progressing. So believe in yourself, and that's why I said, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, man. Make sure y'all leave a like for me, subscribe to the channel. I know I talk a little fast, but they got a feature on here that you can slow it down. Right now I'm set normal. You can put it at 0.5 and I'll be talking like this, but you can understand what I'm saying. You feel me? But subscribe to the channel, give me the 10K. Enough talking, I'm out, man. Peace. Cap.